musicality.
System code.
Okay, first question. What type of stuff did you used to do when you were little?
Okay. When I was little, we used to go to the wrestling arena on Memorial Drive. We used to go to parks. We used to play in the street with the water hydrants. The fire department used to come and let the water go. And we used to run and have fun up under there.
Okay. What stuff do we have here or not here that what was or wasn't around back when you were a kid?
Just about everything is around when here now that when we was a kid, we used to go to the movies, we used to go to the parks, we used to go down to Underground Atlanta, which they don't close that down. Most of everything that we did when we was a kid, the kids do now. So there's pretty much nothing that's not around now that wasn't around back in the day when I was a kid.
Okay. Do you think kids now have it better than kids did back when you were little?
Sure, they have a lot more opportunities than we had. Schools, they don't do like they supposed to do. Instead of going to school and getting their education, they like to hang out and smoke and drink and party. Back then when we was kids, we had to do right. We had to go to school. We had to do as our parents told us. We had to, if we didn't do what we had to do, the neighbors was to see us doing wrong. They whoop us and send us home to our parents. Today's kids, they get away with everything. They don't do like they supposed to do. They talk back, they fight their parents. It's just a mess. They don't, all the opportunities that they have, they don't try to get them like we did. Even though we had opportunities, but they just want as much opportunities as kids have today. Kids have it better than we do. Because a lot of stuff that kids do now, we wouldn't do. We couldn't do because the parents didn't allow us to do. We had to go to school. We had to keep our rooms clean. We couldn't talk back. When the street lights came on, we had to be in the house. Nowadays, kids, you can't find them. You know, you go, they tell you they go in one place, they don't go there. You have to call 5, 6 people if you can't find them. Yeah, they have it a lot easier than we did, because back then, we got our butts whooped. We couldn't talk back. We couldn't live in the house with a parent without doing what we had to do. Things was a lot harder back then than they are now because kids, they just have it too easy.
Well, thank you for all this good information about what happened back in the day when you were a kid. I'd like to hear more about it some other time. But right now we on the clock, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. Thanks for coming.